This is a continuation of the block section in the Ethereum docs, and we have completed half of it in our earlier video. So let's continue that. The data field in the attestation contains the following. No, we were not here. Let me check where were we. So we have seen what's present inside execution payload header, and now what we're doing is we'll see inside execution payload itself. So let's see it. The execution payload itself consists the following. Notice this is identical to the header except that instead of the root hash of the transaction, it includes the actual list of transaction and withdrawal information. Fine. So what does execution payload header contain? It contains the root hash. Means when all the transactions would be hashed. So the hash, the digest generated would be stored inside the header, and all the actual transactions would be executed, would be stored in the execution payload. Let's see. It includes actual list of transactions and withdrawal information. The field parent hash, hash of the parent block, fee receipt, account address for paying transaction fees to. State root, root hash of the global state after applying changes in this block. Receipts to what? One second. This root's hash is not included. I believe. What the fuck? No, I don't understand. If we are including its own hash into this block, means how can we include the hash that's not still being built inside this block? That's a question mark, don't you think? Just just read it. I think we'll definitely find some answer. Field parent hash, okay. Fee receipt, okay. State root. Root hash for the global state after applying changes in this block. Receipts root. Hash of the transaction received try. Hash of the transaction receipt. Log loops. Data structure containing event loops. Pre-random. Value used in random validator selection. Block number is the number of parent block. Gas limit is the maximum gas allowed in this block. Gas used is the actual amount of gas used in this block. Timestamp is the block time. Extra data is arbitrary additional data as raw bytes. Base fee per gas. Yeah, that's the base fee that is to be burnt. Base fee value. The block hash. Hash of the execution block. Fine. Transactions. Yeah, so the header contains transactions root and withdrawal roots, but it contains transactions and withdrawal themselves. The transactions is the list of transactions to be executed, and withdrawals are the list of withdrawals object. Okay. The withdrawals list contains withdrawal object structured in the following way. Field and description. Field is address, account address that has withdrawn. Amount, withdrawal amount. Index, withdrawal index value. Validator index value. Withdrawal list contains a withdrawal object structured in the following way. What is this withdrawal objects now? What is shit things occurs? Why are all these existing? I don't understand. The withdrawal list contains withdrawal objects structured in the following way. Field is address, account address that has withdrawn. Okay, amount, withdrawn amount, index, withdrawal index value, and validator index is the validator index value. Block time. I believe I didn't understood it properly, but still, I believe that yeah, we can proceed further as it will be better to just complete it rather than just stick into a topic and just get a headache. Block time. Block time refers to the time separating blocks. Hmm. In Ethereum, this is divided into 12 seconds, up into 12 seconds called units. So in Ethereum, the block time is 12 seconds. In a minute, there are 5 blocks minted. Yeah, minted. Yeah, minted. In each slot, just a second. Data pack is over, no issue. Fine. However, occasionally validators might no. Block time refers to the time separating blocks. In Ethereum, time is divided up into 12 seconds units called slots. In each slot, a single validator is selected to propose a block. Assuming all validators are online and fully functional, there will be a block in every slot, meaning that the block time is 12 seconds. Block time is 12 seconds. Now, I missed something. In Ethereum, time is divided up into 12 seconds units called slots. One slot contains 12 seconds, and in each slot, one block is minted. In each slot, a single validator is selected to propose a block. Instead of minting, we can say proposed blocks proposed. Yeah. Assuming all validators are online and fully functional, there will be a block in every slot. All validators are online and fully functional. There will be a block in every slot. If all the validators are online and fully functional, then definitely if we choose any person among the validators, then he must be online. He must be fully capable of validating a new block, of proposing a new block, and hence it must completely be done on time within the 12 seconds, and hence one block should definitely be minted in this 12 seconds, meaning that the block time is 12 seconds. However, occasionally validators might be offline when called to propose a block, meaning slots can sometimes go empty. Sometimes, yeah, the validators might be offline, and if suppose me as a validator I'm selected at a particular slot to propose a block, and my bad luck, like I was offline at that time, then what happens is that slot just completely gets empty and no blocks proposed on that slot. That's an issue. This implementation differs from proof of work based system where block times are probabilistic and tuned by protocols target mining difficulty. Ethereum's average block time is a perfect example of this, whereby the transaction from proof of work to proof of stake can be clearly inferred based on the consistency of the new 12s of block time. Ethereum's average block time is a perfect example of this. ये बोल क्या रहा है ये implementation differ from proof of work. Definitely proof of work was like, if you have the capability, if you have the computing power, then just show us that yeah, you own those that much computing power, and just find the solution of the same. And if you do it in the earliest, then definitely you are going to be the block validator, block minter. You will be the miner. Sorry. Ethereum's average block time is a perfect example of this, whereby the transaction from proof of work to proof of stake can be clearly inferred based on the consistency of the new 12 of block time, 12-second block time. Fine. Consistency. This provides consistency. Like from now, there is an average time. There's a block time. In every 12 seconds, there must be a block minted. Earlier, there was an average time that around 12 seconds, a block must have been minted or so. Block size. Final important note is that blocks themselves are bounded in size. Each block has target size of 15 million gas, but the size of block will increase or decrease in accordance to the network demand up until the block limit of 30 million gas, 2x the target block size. The total amount of gas expended by all transactions in the block must be less than the block gas limit. Okay. It's saying that the limit of one block is 15 million gas. If I'm sending one transaction, then I'm spending 21,000 gas units. So if we will just divide 15 million with 15 three zeros divided by just 21, it will be something around 714. So I believe that we can include some 700 to transactions in a block if they are just Ethereum sending transactions. But what else? Sorry. And it is extended up to 30 million. Means if the network demands are high, then the gas limits can go up. Then the block can incorporate more than 700 or 800 blocks, and it can go even up to 1400 something, like 2x of target block size. The total amount of gas expended by all transactions in the block must be less than the block gas limit. ठीक है? This is important because it ensures that block can't be arbitrarily large. Suppose one block is of of 1 MB and second one is being of 1 GB. That's totally an very bad point. The total amount of gas expended by all the transactions in the block must be less than the block gas limit. It is important because it ensures that block can't be arbitrarily large. If block could be arbitrarily large, then less performant full nodes would gradually stop being able to keep it. If block could be arbitrarily large, then less performant full nodes would gradually stop being able to keep up with the network due to space and speed requirements. Means then only the large nodes, means having a large computing power, a large data storage ability, would only be able to survive, and not the smaller ones due to space and speed requirements. The larger the block, the greater the computing power required to process them in time for the next slot. This is a centralizing force which is resisted by capping block sizes. So in order to keep the decentralized nature of blockchain, what they have did is they have capped the upper limit of block size to 15 million, and it can extend up to 30 million but not more than that, so that even the validators with smaller computing devices, smaller computing power, less computing power and storage can also be able to participate equally. Further reading, know of a community resource that helped you edit this page. Okay, related topics, all blah blah blah. So finally, we have completed the blog section of this page, and I'm so happy. Like I have completed this in just 30 to 40 minutes. Otherwise, I've taken a whole lot day just to complete this. So thanks. Just let's go to the next section. What's that? Ethereum virtual machine. Hooray! Bye bye.